Major red alert to share with you guys today. Well, as you know, we are literally on the brink of World War III. Russia has broken out into all-out war with Ukraine, and unfortunately, that war doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon. We have talk from generals and leaders here in the United States of America and NATO countries who are all talking about getting involved in the Ukraine-Russia war. On top of that, we have China eyeing, invading Taiwan and also keeping an eye to see how the United States and NATO responds to Russia and Ukraine's conflict. Well, right now on the China front, things seem to be spiraling out of control. You see, over the weekend, China decided to surround Taiwan to conduct massive invasion rehearsal drills, in order to prepare for an all-out invasion of Taiwan. What other reason would you have to surround a whole entire area other than an intent to future invade? Now, if something like that were to happen, we're talking about major chaos and World War III breaking out all across the globe. I've got so much to share with you today, but as a quick reminder, check out restrictedrepublic.com. I've got exclusive information that I'm going to share there that I'm not sharing anywhere else. We tell you the truth. We tell you exactly what's going on, and we do not water anything down. And in light of the gas prices, inflation, and all of that, I decided I'm going to go ahead and bring back our $4 or basically $3.99 per month deal. It lasts for the entire first year. Use the coupon code FJB. You can read between the lines on that one, but FJB is the coupon code that you plug in. But in light of what's going on in the economy, we'll take a little bit hit on our side and take advantage of that special offer. But get to Restricted Republic and get that exclusive content that you're not going to get anywhere else. All right, so let's dive into this. Well, China conducting massive invasion rehearsal drills all around Taiwan. Take a look, and I found this on AmericanMilitaryNews.com. China surrounds Taiwan for massive invasion rehearsal drills. The article goes on to state this, and I quote, "The Chinese military deployed forces all around the island of Taiwan over the weekend in a set of large-scale military drills that one Chinese military analyst called a rehearsal of possible real action. On Monday, the Chinese People Liberation Army, or PLA, announced its Eastern Theater Command organized maritime, aerial, conventional missile, and other forces around Taiwan and carried out drills around the island from Friday to Sunday. The Eastern Theater Command said the drills were intended to test and improve the joint operations capability of multiple services and arms." It goes on, "The Ministry of National Defense for the Republic of China, which is the formal name of the Taiwanese government, documented several instances of Chinese military aircraft entering its air defense identification zone over the course of 3-day exercises. 12 Chinese fighter jets, 2 bombers, and 4 other aircraft of Taiwan's ADIZ on Friday. 2 bombers and 3 other aircraft entered on Saturday, and 2 more aircraft entered the ADIZ on Sunday. And China flies military aircraft into Taiwan's ADIZ on a nearly daily basis." And I'm going to conclude with this. Song Zhongping, a Chinese mainland military analyst, told the Chinese state publication that the PLA's drills were like a rehearsal of possible real invasion. And that is from a Chinese military mainland analyst. I mean, really? When you're going to go and conduct these massive, not little, but according to American Military News, these are massive military rehearsal drills or invasion drills. What do you intend to do with that? That's a massive threat to Taiwan. On top of that, we already know that China has been threatening Taiwan. This isn't something that's quiet knowledge. Here we go, usnews.com. China wants to take Taiwan peacefully, but it's preparing military. U.S. intelligence officials have revealed, and then we also have New York Post. U.S. intelligence chief warns China working hard to prepare for Taiwan invasion. So we already know that they're preparing. We've had U.S. intelligence come and tell us that's what they're doing. And they're all doing this at the same time, of course, that Russia is invading and they're going to war with Ukraine. Now, we also know that that China is keeping their eye on what's going on with Russia because they are learning from the invasion. What is the United States going to do? What is Europe going to do? What is NATO going to do? Is the UN going to do anything? What's happening with this entire situation? So they're really learning the lessons from Russia's invasion, and I think gathering their own detail. And in the meantime, they're building up militarily, and getting prepared for stuff, doing these rehearsal drills. And here's just the latest on their military. This is Fox News, very recently published, May 10th. Satellite images suggest that China may have developed a new class of nuclear-powered submarines. That's some pretty massive equipment. But here's the thing. With their military buildup and the threats to invade Taiwan, let's go back a little bit to some of the things that Biden has said about Taiwan. And Biden specifically said that he would protect Taiwan in the event of attack. Take a look here. This is CNN Politics. Biden vows to protect Taiwan in event of Chinese attack. Then we also have TheGuardian.com. China warns against wrong signals as Biden suggests that the U.S. would defend Taiwan. And we also have troops in the area. This is according to the Wall Street Journal back in 2021. So this is about a year ago. But U.S. troops have been deployed in Taiwan for at least a year. Now, I believe they're still in the area, but I'm not 100, but I'm pretty sure they are. But either way, now the White House has kind of backtracked a little bit on what Biden's saying and wasn't really sure on Taiwan. However, Biden has stated multiple times that is his intent to protect Taiwan. Now, here's something else to think about. If we go back years and years ago to 1958, right? There was actually a time that the U.S. military considered using nuclear weapons against China in the event of a Taiwan invasion. Now, keep in mind, this is 1958, but I think it's very important to think about. Take a look here, and this is Communist News Network, but here it is. U.S. military considered using nuclear weapons against China in 1958. Taiwan Strait crisis leak document shows, and this was published in 2021, but here's a New York Times leaked document as well. This is from New York Times, leaked, I think, this year or the prior year, but it talks about the Chinese communists will adopt a more aggressive policy toward the offshore islands, in part because of the intense irritation and a sense of affront, in part to emphasize their determination to destroy the nationalist government, and in part to test the U.S. intentions in the Taiwan area. If they should become convinced that the U.S. would not intervene militarily, they would seek to capture those islands by military actions. And this is a leaked document again from the 1950s. It goes on to entertain an idea, or says that a plan was made of the possibility that one of the tools that could be used as atomic weapons would be deployed by the U.S. and possibly by the enemy in the event that a war broke out there between China, Taiwan, and the United States of America. Just something to think about. Obviously, that was back in the 1950s when any of that information came out, but I think it's still relative to know. But either way, I also think we have to keep our eyes on Russia, and we have to keep our eyes on Ukraine, and we have to keep our eyes on China, and of course Taiwan and what they're doing. We can't get so involved in one and not pay attention to the other. And the other thing is the Biden administration keeps giving away our military equipment and spending all this money on Ukraine, and China's watching us lose all our military might and power, give up all our money and force to Ukraine. And knowing now that we're kind of getting short as we're giving it all away and spending billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine. Another package just passed today or yesterday. But meanwhile, China's watching us demilitarize ourselves. And you don't think they're watching closely to see what's going to happen with Taiwan? The liberals out there don't. I know you guys know very well that's the case. They're absolutely keeping an eye on what Biden's doing. And it just, we have to build ourselves up, especially in the light of everything that's going on. Anyhow, with that, please don't forget to check out my partner. This is Multi-Collagen BioTrust. I want to encourage you guys to check that out. If you've noticed, my hair, my skin, nails, these kind of things have been a lot better. And that's in part because I have been taking this collagen formula. It has literally 5 different types of collagen in this thing. And it's one of the ones, and the reason I like it because it gets directly into your body, and a lot of them don't. And right now, by the way, you can get up to 51% off. And if you don't like the product, you can send it back empty and get your money back. It's a 60-day money back guarantee. So what can go wrong? So check it out at healthwithlisa.com and support what I do here. Anyhow, I love all of you. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.